He was the strongest man alive. Every kingdom feared his name. Every warrior stepped aside when he walked past. He had defeated armies alone and ended wars with a single battle. There was no one left to challenge him, and he felt nothing. This is King Gray, the most powerful human being to ever live. A man who had everything the world could offer and felt completely empty from all of it. No real friends, no love, no purpose. Just an endless cycle of battles that stopped meaning anything a long time ago. He dies alone. Cold floor, empty throne room, nobody beside him. Then he opens his eyes again, not in darkness, not in an afterlife, in warmth, in the arms of a woman, crying and calling him her son, a man beside her with tears on his face, calling him Arthur. King Gray, the man who terrorized an entire world, has been reborn as a baby named Arthur Leywin, in a completely different world, a world with magic, mana, and monsters he has never seen before. And for the first time in 2 lifetimes, he feels something unfamiliar, hope. Arthur is not a normal baby, and he never pretends to be. Inside that small body is the full consciousness, memories, and combat knowledge of the greatest warrior who ever lived. While other children learn to walk, Arthur is quietly training using techniques that took him decades to master in his past life. While other kids play, he is already analyzing how mana works in this new world. His parents notice he is different. They have no idea how different. His father, Reynold, is a mage. His mother, Alice, is warm and kind, and everything King Gray never had. Arthur spent his entire past life surrounded by people who respected him and no one who truly loved him. Learning that these 2 people genuinely care about him takes longer than learning magic ever could. He starts mana training at an age when most children in this world have not even begun. The results are immediate. His control is perfect because he is not actually learning for the first time. He is a master in a new body with new rules. By the time he is 4 years old, his mana reserves are already beyond most adults. He keeps this quiet. His parents enroll him in early training, and his instructor cannot explain what he is seeing. A child moving through exercises with the precision of someone who has done them 10,000 times before, because he has. In another life, as another name, he makes his first real friend, a boy named Silvus who has more confidence than sense and a smile that does not understand the concept of strangers. For someone who spent a lifetime keeping people at a distance, the experience of someone simply deciding to be his friend with no hidden agenda underneath, it is genuinely new. He decides to keep him. Then comes a dungeon. His father takes him near a low-level beast zone, a safe outing, routine, the kind of thing fathers do with young children. It does not stay safe. A beast breaks through the boundary, not a small creature, something powerful, something that moves fast toward his father. Arthur moves faster. The mana output, the precision, the complete absence of panic. None of it belongs in a boy his age. He handles the situation cleanly and without hesitation. His father stares at him for a long time after. Arthur looks back and feels the weight of 2 lives pressing against each other. The reflex that saved his father today is the same one that saved armies in another world. He is Arthur Leywin. He is also King Gray, and he is still figuring out where one ends and the other begins. His father does not ask questions at night. He just holds his son a little longer before bed. Arthur does not pull away. He enrolls at Xyrus Academy, the most prestigious magic institution on the continent. He is younger than any student they have ever admitted. He arrives without announcement, without arrogance, and without the political games that most families use to get their children placed well. The other students do not know what to make of him. Neither do the instructors. He is placed in the lowest class because of his age. He does not complain. He already knows everything being taught. He uses the time to observe. He watches who has real power and who only thinks they do. Old instincts from a lifetime of surviving royal courts. His classmates eventually stop treating him like a curiosity and start treating him like a person. This takes real adjustment. King Gray never had classmates. Never sat in a room with people who had no agenda beyond getting through their lesson. The simplicity of it is stranger to him than anything he faced in his past life. He moves up through the classes quietly. He shows only as much as each situation requires. A lifetime of experience taught him that revealing your full strength too early is one of the most dangerous things a powerful person can do. But some situations cannot be handled quietly. A senior student decides to publicly put the young prodigy in his place. Arthur gives him one warning. The warning is not taken. What follows is not really a fight. It is a demonstration. Brief, precise, and completely one-sided. The senior student does not get up quickly. The entire academy goes still. Arthur picks up his bag and walks to his next class without changing his expression. The social order at Xyrus quietly rearranges itself. He befriends a girl named Tesha Aerolith, elven royalty. Most people either want something from her position or are intimidated by it. Arthur is neither. He treats her like a person because he was once a king, and he knows better than anyone that a title is not the same thing as the person carrying it. She finds this either refreshing or annoying depending on the day, but she stays, and she pushes back at him. She challenges him and argues with him and looks at him like he is just a person and not something to be feared or impressed by. For someone who spent a lifetime surrounded by reverence and silence that was the loneliest thing in the world, this feels more real than almost anything else. He is not entirely sure what to do with that, but he is learning. Outside the academy, the continent is not as peaceful as the comfortable life at Xyrus suggests. Ancient threats, political tension, the kind of slow accumulating danger that Arthur recognizes because he watched empires fall from exactly this kind of ignored pressure. He pays attention while his classmates focus on their grades. When a threat finally breaks through that the senior staff cannot quietly contain, Arthur acts, not as a student following rules, not as a child waiting for adults to handle it, as what he actually is underneath the uniform and the young face, as the man who ended wars, as the king who never lost. The aftermath changes how people at Xyrus look at him. But something is different here from his past life. In his old world, that kind of reveal ended things. People backed away. They bowed and left him alone with all that power and all that silence. Here, his friends stay. Sylvis makes a joke. Tesha asks sharply if he is hurt. A letter arrives from his father reminding him that dinner is at the same time when he comes home, and his room is exactly as he left it. King Gray had everything and felt nothing. Arthur Leywin is somewhere in the middle of a new life, and he is only just beginning to understand what he actually has. But the real danger has not arrived yet. What is coming for this world is something even a reborn king was not fully prepared for. And when it finds Arthur, everything he has built in this life will be tested.